We're here today with the Nikon Z6II with the new firmware, which allows you to do 4K 60. Let's go do that. We're here at Sunshine and we are at a line called Hotel Cliffs, which is, I don't even know how you ride it. Looking at it from down here, it looks completely unrideable, but according to some, it's been ridden before. I have with me my Nikon Z6II and the 24-200. I'm gonna be at something probably around like 35 millimeters focus on these cliffs here because it's a pretty big scene, and shooting 4K 60, I'm actually able to crop into the specific section of the frame that I want. On this camera, I actually have an ND. I have the Peter McKinnon Polar Pro 2 to 5 stop ND filter, which means I can basically set my shutter speed to something like 1/125th of a second. So I can get a little more motion blur, so it feels a little more realistic to your human eye.
In and out of this FaceTime like all night, acting like it wasn't your Wi-Fi, well, it's not mine. You ain't been in my zip code in a long time, and your friend said I was a wrong guy, but you forgot why, so it's alright. If it was right here, I ain't saying that I need you back. If it was right here, baby, then at least I could reach you back. If it was right here, I ain't saying that I need you back. If it was right here, baby, if you was right here, if you was right here. You tell Alexa to play me a note from your roommate. The short one is crazy. I came in a Uber, but it's a Mercedes. I gave you a month and you gave me a maybe. And maybe I missed it, or maybe you did. You call me your baby, you up in my crib. You snapping in photos like it was Madrid, but they go on your story, but never your grid. So come on, I ain't even tripping about that no more. Ain't afraid to hit me right back no more. You ain't gotta see my Zodiac no more. No, 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 no. You been steady blowing up the spot though. You just try me out like gelato. No, no, but it's cool, we in and out of this FaceTime like all night, acting like it wasn't your Wi-Fi, well, it's not mine. And you ain't been in my zip code in a long time, and your friend said I was a wrong guy, but you forgot why, so it's alright. I ain't saying that I need you back. If it was right here, baby, then at least I can reach you back. I ain't saying that I need you back. If you was right here, baby, if you was right here, if you was right here. You still be frontin' telling me you on the way, you ain't even got your jeans on. And you still be starting stuff and cropping at the foolery before you send a screenshot. And they gon' ask if you a fun time, a one time, a +1, or a D1. But we've been through a lot of trials and just praying that this one right here isn't a free one. I ain't got no service in this parking garage. I park in a spot that's arguably wrong. You're partly alarmed. I start to get on like, if love is a drug, it's hard to be on, it's hard to be off. I'm writing that down for part of a song. And holy moly, what you do to me. One day you gon' put the U up in my eulogy. I hit your phone and never work until it's you and me. Cause you know you don't wanna bring it till it's jewelry. Nah. In and out of this FaceTime like all night, acting like it wasn't your Wi-Fi, but it's not mine. You ain't been in my zip code in a long time. Your friend said I was a wrong guy, but you forgot why, so it's alright. In and out of this FaceTime, acting like it wasn't your Wi-Fi. You ain't been in my zip code in a long time. Your friend said I was a wrong guy, but you forgot why, so it's alright.
Back at the hotel, and the battery. So I lost one single bar of battery, and on the screen right now I did a calculation of how much footage I actually shot, and that is from a fully charged battery missing one. So the battery performance of this camera really is incredible. I've felt that really from the beginning with the Nikon mirrorless series, that I'm very happy with one single battery. I actually can't believe that I shot 4K 60 all day out there and only used a little piece of this. It's a new battery, by the way. If you haven't seen it yet, this is what it looks like. It's not very exciting, but it works really well. Well, that's not the end of the video. Also, I got very sunburned today, as you can see. A few other things now that I've actually had a chance to edit a little bit of the footage. It responds really well on my computer. I have I guess, end of 2019 MacBook Pro, and the footage just works really well. I don't have to build proxies, which is really, really cool. It doesn't add another step to my workflow. It just all seems to work. Previews are good. I can actually view content. I've used a few cameras where the 4K 60 or higher, I guess the Ks, the more Ks you get, the slower your computer gets. But in this specific case, it's been very nice to work with. So I feel like that's one of the things that no one ever talks about, but I'm very happy that the Nikon Z series just kind of across the board, that all the Kodaks are, I'm not sure of the technology, I'm not an engineer, but it all just seems to work very easily on my computer.
I'm seeing you operate, I'm seeing you seeing me too. And I like all the ways you shake, and I can relate to the ways you move. So come on into my habitat, or we can meet up anywhere you choose. Anytime we can interact, I'll be down with that to connect to you. We got it good. We got it good. Good connection. Got a good connection. You move so genuine, true love, no ballyhoo. And I'm keeping an open line to connect the dots from me to you. You got me under your fingertips, and you can have me any way you choose. And you got what I can't resist, and I'm into this to get close to you. We got it good. We got it good. Good connection. Connection. Got a good connection. Got a good connection.